what you can do about the Chinese spy balloon. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. I don't always get to hold the camera for the entire episode, but this time I do. For those of you listening, you can be thankful you don't have to watch a shaky camera. And this is due to the fact that I had my little tripod adapter. I was using it elsewhere and left it elsewhere, so I'll have to pick it up tomorrow. But I want to talk a little bit of a crazy subject that kind of relates to politics and so forth, and that's what you could do about the Chinese spy balloon. Now you're saying, Brian, this is a business podcast. Why are we talking about this stuff? Well, it's in the news. It's on people's minds. People are talking about it, so I figured I'd toss it out there. But I'll tell you, the same thing you can do about the spy balloon is the same thing you could do about a whole lot of news. Because if you actually think about it, there's nothing you can do about the spy balloon. Most of us, in most cases, unless you are in the aerospace industry, unless you're in national security, unless you're in the federal government at some level that you have some type of say in these type of things, unless you're, let's see, maybe you're a media personality or something of that sort, and you have the ability to be able to put out an opinion that might help change people's views on one thing or another. Besides that, you can't do anything about the spy balloon. It's just another one of those things completely out of your control that's being shoved in your face all day long by the news media and making you think that you should feel guilty about the fact that you can't do anything about them. You can't. Most of this stuff you can't affect. Part of what you do running up to elections, if you help out electing or unelecting people, voting for this or that may be helpful. Depending on your job, you may be able to affect certain things a little more than the average person. Most of us have very little that we can do where we currently sit when it comes to actually making a difference to these major world events that happen on a regular basis, and we see, like I said, just shoved in your face, forcing you to either get upset about it or be happy about it or get upset at the other people who aren't happy about it. It's ongoing. It's nonstop. And if you allow yourself to be pulled into this game, then you're losing. You're losing out on life because you're spending time worrying and getting worked up about things that you can't truly affect. Not in the long run, at least. So, what can you affect? You can affect how you handle things. You can affect how you handle the people around you, how you treat people around you, how you, there's a business, somewhat of a business podcast. How are you expanding your business? How are you changing people's lives in that way? Those are the things you should be focused on. We can laugh and talk. I'm not saying completely shut yourself off from all news. I mean, that's always a possibility. But, and if you get obsessed about it, you probably should just shut it off because it may be doing you more harm than good. But even if not, you just have to learn to let this stuff go and not pay as much attention, not put as much energy into it. Put more energy into your family. Put more energy into your life about going out and having a good life and making a good life and making the world a better place from where you stand, from where you sit, from wherever you're at. That's all. That's all I got for today. You have a good one. Get out there and let the magic happen. Go check out my content marketing training that's all about whether it's even right for you or not. If you're interested in content marketing and all, I highly encourage you check out this training, contentmarketingquestion.com. That's contentmarketingquestion.com. You have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.